Hey, what's up folks? Michael here with Primal Edge. In this video, we're going to try waxing some canvas. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you may recall a few years ago, I bought this Kadee backpack off of Amazon. I bought it mainly because it was cheap. And well, let me be more accurate. It was inexpensive. I don't want to call it cheap. I mean, yeah, it's not a Fjällräven or one of the other high-end bags. It only costs about $35, and yeah, you get what you pay for. But as far as bags go, when I first bought it, my intent was to try to find some type of backpack that had a good foundation, a nice canvas bag, and then I was going to trick it out. I mean, it's got these cheap magnetic clips, and I hate those. I still hate those. I knew that when I got this bag, I was going to replace them with some other type of fastening system. I also knew I wanted to wax the canvas and maybe do a few other modifications to it. It's been a few years since I bought this bag, and as you can tell, I haven't done anything to it. And that's, well, because surprisingly, it's lasted fantastically as is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still hate these magnetic clamps. They are horrible. But they hold up fine. And I've stuffed this bag filled to the top, and the damn clasps hold well. I don't like them. I'm still going to replace them. And this is a day pack. This is not meant to get me on a 4-day expedition out into the, Appalachian Trail. This is for when I go out in the morning or mid-afternoon and want to go out, hang out by the river or out in the woods somewhere, brew up some coffee, maybe fry a little bacon. That's really what this is for, kind of a day pack. And for what it's worth, I feel like it's a fantastic bag. I'm not going to sit here and try to push it, but I will tell you, if you're interested, there's a link down in the description. By all means, go check it out. For $30 or $35, it's really a great buy. But I decided it was time to start my updates to this. I got complacent because the bag, as is, was doing just fine. It was holding up well. I didn't need to make any changes to it. And honestly, when something works, you kind of go with that old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I've really been dying to wax this, and I got whatever beeswax I had around the house, and yes, I used beeswax, melted it on the hot plate, and started spreading it out on the pack. I used a heat gun to help melt it in at times. I didn't want to get too far ahead of myself. But I'm going to tell you, if you want to do any waxing of canvas materials, unless you're doing a pair of shoes or something like that, be sure you've got plenty of wax. This canvas sucked up the wax so well in some areas, visually you can't even tell that there's wax on it. But it does have that feel, and it does have a little bit of that water resistant. Now, I used every bit of wax that I had. And I was cussing towards the end because I was really liking the way it was looking. I was really liking how it felt. It was a very simple process, a very simple project. Be mindful of, the wax and the heat. You don't want to get it too hot with the heat gun. You can mess up the leather if you're worried about that. I wasn't here. But you can also probably burn this fabric. I got close, but I kept it moving, and I didn't run into any issues with it. As far as projects go, this is a really easy one. If you've been intimidated about trying it, or you're nervous, or you didn't want to attempt it, but you like the look, whatever fears you might have, do your research and be sure you check all your safety precaution boxes and make sure whatever it is you do it safely. But it's really not that complicated, guys. If it's something you want to try, go for it. I love the look. I love the way this thing is handling and behaving. The water resistance, which you'll see later on in the video, is great. It's exactly what I wanted. Now, I will tell you, I kind of had a weird feeling that I was going to run short on wax. So I made sure to get the bottom, a lot in the back, and then on the flap. Those are the areas I focused on mainly. So I know I got pretty dang on good coverage there. I still want to go through and add more, but the wax is going to take a little while to get here. But I did want to show you what I had, show you how it came out, and get you guys' opinion of it. Let me know down in the comments. Are you for or against wax canvas? Do you have any other suggestions that you'd like to see me try on the channel, or stuff that you've done and had success with. What other methods of treating or waterproofing canvas do you use besides waxing? And guys, again, if this is the kind of content you like, maker style stuff, by all means, consider subscribing to the channel. If you've enjoyed this video so far, let me know, give me a thumbs up, and please get the conversation started down below, to quote a friend of mine. So I'm going to let the rest of this video play out. I'm going to quit talking and running my mouth. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and I hope you stick around to the end to see the waterproofing test. Thanks again for tuning in. You all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of the video.